How we beat the favourite. A lay of the Loamshire Hunt Cup by Adam Lindsay Gordon. Aye, squire, said Stevens, they back him at evens. The race is all over, bar shouting, they say. The clown ought to beat her. Dick Neville is sweeter than ever, he swears he can win all the way. A gentleman rider, well, I'm an outsider. But if he's a gent, who the mischief's a jock? You swells mostly blunder. Dick rides for the plunder, he rides, too, like thunder, he sits like a rock. He calls, hunted fairly, a horse that has barely been stripped for a trot within sight of the hounds, a horse that at Warwick beat Birdlime and Yorick, and gave Abdelkader at Aintree 9 pounds. They say we have no test to warrant a protest. Dick rides for a lord and stands in with a steward. The light of their faces they show him, his case is prejudged and his verdict already secured. But none can outlast her, and few travel faster. She strides in her work clean away from the drag. You hold her and sit her, she couldn't be fitter. Whenever you hit her she'll spring like a stag. And p'raps the green jacket, at odds though they back it, may fall, or there's no knowing what may turn up. The mare is quite ready, sit still and ride steady, keep cool. And I think you may just win the cup. Dark brown with tan muzzle, just stripped for the tussle, stood Iseult, arching her neck to the curb, a lean head and fiery, strong quarters and wiry, a loin rather light, but a shoulder superb. Some parting injunction, bestowed with great unction, I tried to recall, but forgot like a dunce, when Reginald Murray, full tilt on white Surrey, came down in a hurry to start us at once. Keep back in the yellow. Come up on Othello. Hold hard on the chestnut. Turn round on the drag. Keep back. There on Spartan. Back you, sir, in tartan. So, steady there, easy. And down went the flag. We started, and Kerr made strong running on Mermaid, through furrows that led to the first stake and bound. The crack, half extended, looked blood-like and splendid, held wide on the right where the headland was sound. I pulled hard to baffle her rush with a snaffle, before her 2/3 of the field got away. All through the wet pasture where floods of the last year still loitered, they clotted my crimson with clay. The fourth fence, a wattle, floored monk and bluebottle. The drag came to grief at the blackthorn and ditch, the rails toppled over redoubt and red rover, the lane stopped like Kergusson. Leicestershire witch. She passed like an arrow Kildare and cock sparrow, and Mantrap and Mermaid refused the stone wall, and Giles on the grayling came down at the paling, and I was left sailing in front of them all. I took them a burster, nor eased her nor nursed her until the black bullfinch led into the plough, and through the strong bramble we bored with a scramble. My cap was knocked off by the hazel tree bough. Where furrows looked lighter I drew the rein tighter, her dark chest all dappled with flakes of white foam, her flanks mud bespattered, a weak rail she shattered. We landed on turf with our heads turned for home. Then crashed a low binder, and then closed behind her the sword to the strokes of the favourite shook. His rush roused her mettle, yet ever so little she shortened her stride as we raced at the brook. She rose when I hit her. I saw the stream glitter, a wide scarlet nostril flashed close to my knee, between sky and water the clown came and caught her, the space that he cleared was a caution to see. And forcing the running, discarding all cunning, a length to the front went the rider in green. A long strip of stubble, and then the big double, 2 stiff flights of rails with a quickset between. She raced at the rasper, I felt my knees grasp her. I found my hands give to her strain on the bit. She rose when the clown did, our silks as we bounded brushed lightly, our stirrups clashed loud as we lit. A rise steeply sloping, a fence with stone coping, the last, we diverged round the base of the hill. His path was the nearer, his leap was the clearer, I flogged up the straight, and he led sitting still. She came to his quarter, and on still I brought her, and up to his girth, to his breastplate she drew. A short prayer from Neville just reached me, the devil. He muttered, locked level the hurdles we flew. A hum of horse cheering, a dense crowd careering, all sights seen obscurely, all shouts vaguely heard. The green wins. The crimson. The multitude swims on, and figures are blended and features are blurred. The horse is her master. The green forges past her. The clown will outlast her. The clown wins. The clown. The white railing races with all the white faces, the chestnut outpaces, outstretches the brown. On still past the gateway she strains in the straightway, still struggles, the clown by a short neck at most. He swerves, the green scourges, the stand rocks and surges, and flashes, and verges, and flits the white post. Aye. So ends the tussle. I knew the tan muzzle was first, though the ringmen were yelling, dead heat. A nose I could swear by, but Clark said, the mare by a short head. And that's how the favourite was beat.